Yo, what it do? This Mr. Luke.
Yo, and this is Barack Obama. I mean, this is Courtney Adams, man. I'm just playing, man. Barack ain't this dog, man. He never got elected. He's this dog.
And this is
TrillDialogue.
Goddamn right.
Yo, we want to discuss the twerk video. My man made a video about the twerking for ass whoopings last week, but the father has officially been arrested, man. They are charging this boy with corporal punishment.
That shit was coming, dog. That nigga, first of all, you don't record that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you did, like, even if it, I think if it was I guess you say a regular spanking with a belt, I think if it were that, if there would been all that screaming and hollering and shit that them little girls was doing, he still would have been arrested. Just due to the popularity of the video.
Listen, that was the quickest ass whooping I've ever seen in my life. He hit bop, bop, bop 4 times. The other one, come here, bop, bop, bop. That shit was over with. Bam, bam. They probably was back in their room eating sandwiches 5 minutes after it started. That was the biggest.
The news story came out and said they had open wounds and all kind of shit. I don't believe that shit either. I think that's bullshit. I think that's bullshit. But I mean, we have a mutual friend that we had a discussion with about it, and this particular person had a completely different view than we had. You know what I'm saying? We were like, man, they should have got their ass whooped. But when the man was arrested and the story came out that he was arrested, we had another discussion about it, and the report came back that he had that the little girls had open wounds, and that the mother actually called the police. And then I don't think they were twerking. I think they just had snuck out the house or some shit.
No, they made the video and they snuck out the house. But listen, my thing is though, like when I first seen it, the first thing I was thinking about is the white man wins again. So when these 14-year-olds turn 16 and they have babies, or they sleeping around, or they catch a disease, or they just running the streets, hopping out of fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry, losing themselves, not knowing who they are when they 18, 19, taking themselves to be 25, 26, to finally realize what they've been doing over the last 10 years is wrong. Like so many misguided young girls turn into young women and turn into ladies that don't get it till they turn 30. When that happens, then you look back on this and realize that ain't too bad. I just pray that those girls don't grow up with the mind frame that I can do what I want, and if somebody disciplines me, that's what's gonna happen to them.
But that's exactly what happens in this type of situation. They're kids, they're young girls, right? I think 12 and 14, right? So they're at a stage where now they feel as if they would not be disciplined, and if they are disciplined, then the person who disciplined them is going to be disciplined. So when you have that type of, as a kid, you don't grasp the concept of life. So all you know is that whenever you do something, you can pretty much get away with it. And I think that's a damn terrible message to send to kids, man.
I just got so mad and so pissed off at it because sometimes as black people, bro, we can't win. Like we can't win. If you don't walk a straight and narrow, you can't win as a black person. So when this man daughters did that he was like, hell nah, I'm finna whoop y'all ass, and he took action, and it's like now like he's in trouble behind it because he tried to stop them from picking up a very bad habit. It's a lot of baby mamas out in this world, man. It's not no wives, and you know why it's not no? It's a lot of baby mamas and no wives because of shit like that.
It's so many variables.
Because they grow up too fast. And it's a lot of boys that do the same shit.
But it's so many variables in this shit though, man. Because then when you say they're doing a bad thing, it's people that argue with you that that's not a bad thing for little girls to twerk. You understand what I'm saying? This is how lost as a people we are.
How many pedophiles on the internet? How many pedophiles on the internet? How many pedophiles meeting up with 15-year-old girls and they having sex or raping them or kidnapping them or never to be seen again? All these channels that show
it happens all the time, and there's a reason that it happens. When you throw out that type of bait, a little girl shaking their ass on camera, that's the only type of shit that invites is bullshit.
The position you in right now watching these videos, it's just a motherfucker right now, strange as hell, looking at your little girl on the internet shaking her ass and thinking of ways that he can get to her. And this man probably thought that in his head and was like, hell nah, you got me fucked up, I'm gonna handle that. And he did that shit, now he's going to jail for it. And then it's a white man talking on camera like, well, yeah, he's going to jail, it was corporal punishment, and the mother called, and he all that. And I looked at that white man, that's the same white man that's going to be giving your daughter food stamps and fucking welfare, you know what I'm saying, and telling them, listen, put child support in his life when she turned 24 and she got 3 kids and shit. You the same white man locking your son up, man. That shit just pissed me off.
Man, that's why you say, man, life. When you think about life, it's just a big game. You know what I'm saying? They put you in a position. The government put you in a position where you cannot discipline your kids. Therefore, they grow up and do things that the government will end up having to discipline later on in life. It's a strange game, man. But it's like a no-win situation. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, he's been arrested and you know, free. What's that nigga? What's his name?
Free cable ass whooping guy.
Yeah, free ass beater. Free ass beater,
man.
But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, this Mr. Luke,
Courtney Adams,
and this is TrillDialogue.
Wow, just bye bye.